Let's do this.
Welcome to the 141. Best hand-picked group of warriors on the planet.
It's an honor, sir. When do I meet the rest of the team?
They're on a mission recovering a downed ACS module behind enemy lines. I lost 30,000 men in the blink of an eye. And the world just fucking watched.
What's going on, guys? It is Jason here, and today, guys, I am bringing you another video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about a new idea, a new theory for Modern Warfare 4's story that I actually did come up with myself, and how it could actually come to fruition. Anyways, guys, before we actually get into this video, make sure you're subscribed to the channel with those post notifications turned on so you can be notified every single time I do upload a new video. But with that being said, guys, let's get into this video. So my theory is based around Modern Warfare 3 more than anything, and it has to do with Frost, who is the character you do play as when you do play with the Delta Force in Modern Warfare 3's campaign. And my theory kind of is about Frost not necessarily dying in Modern Warfare 3. If you guys don't know, Medal 1, which is the team you do play as in Modern Warfare 3 for some of the missions, does eventually meet up with Price in the mission down to the rabbit hole. And obviously, if you guys did play the Modern Warfare 3 campaign, you will know that Truck, Grinch, and Sandman all end up dying in the rabbit hole, and that's essentially the end of Medal 1. But a lot of people don't know that Frost actually wasn't in this mission. He, as a matter of fact, before this, according to the wiki, was reassigned to Medal 4, which, if you guys actually don't also know, that is the kind of team you do play as in the Spec Ops missions, but that's not really relevant. The point is, Frost was reassigned to Medal 4 before this mission, and McCoy, who was the soldier who replaced Frost, actually was the one that you did see dead in the elevator and down the rabbit hole at the beginning. So essentially what this means is that Frost is still alive and still breathing in the Modern Warfare universe. And this obviously means that next year, most likely being Modern Warfare 4, Infinity Ward could continue Frost's story, and we could kind of see where Medal 4 goes or what happens after the fact Modern Warfare 3 ends, because, you know, obviously Modern Warfare 3 kind of concluded the story, but if you think about it, guys, World War 3 just kind of ending like that, you know, it's obviously not really that viable, and obviously it didn't just end like that. You know, there are still other countries fighting, there's still much more stuff going on that obviously was not talked about, so it's not like World War 3 just ended. Or, obviously, they could go a route of just reigniting World War 3. Maybe it doesn't end, or maybe something else happens. Maybe Zakhaev's still alive. I'm just kidding about that one. That's obviously unlikely. But obviously, Frost's story is still open. We could still follow and see what happens to him. And it's not like I'm just kind of spewing this out of nowhere. Frost, according to the Wikia, is confirmed alive and still breathing. He did not die in any previous mission. There were some theories going around that he actually was killed in the Germany mission when they were trying to save the Russian president's daughter. But that is not true because, you know, he's obviously confirmed alive, means that we could still possibly see a continuation of his story. I feel like Infinity Ward left Frost alive just so they can have sort of a contingency plan. Like I said before with these games, they always like to have some way out just in case something fails. And I feel like Frost could be one of those options, because maybe they didn't put him down the rabbit hole, so if they were ever to make another Modern Warfare game, they could continue his story, or at least use him as one of the main characters. Because it doesn't make sense. When I played that mission, I was confused on why Frost wasn't in the mission. If you think about it, he should have been in that mission. Obviously, he just got reassigned out of the blue. It just seems kind of weird that just out of nowhere, you know, it seems like Frost has been fighting with Medal 1, Sandman, Grinch, and Truck for the longest time now, and he just out of nowhere gets reassigned to Medal 4. Like, it's just kind of weird, and he wasn't really in there. And you would think with the conclusion of the Modern Warfare series, we would have Frost in there, but obviously this most likely means this is not the conclusion of the Modern Warfare series, and that we will still potentially see Frost's story picked up again, and we could see him come back. who knows doing what. That'd actually be really cool. And we get some more Delta Force missions or something like that. Or maybe we could do something similar to what we're seeing with Modern Warfare 4, these supposed leaks, Shadow Warfare, and have these multiple different points of views during Modern Warfare 2. We could see what Frost was doing during Modern Warfare 2. Maybe we see some fighting in the state of New York, obviously, before Modern Warfare 3. It would be honestly really interesting to see, and a lot of people kind of are slept on Frost. Like, no one really talks about Frost, and I feel like that's something we should definitely keep in mind, just because of the fact that this was left open, obviously, for a reason. They didn't put Frost in there. Obviously, they wanted to have some sort of way out just in case this was one of those plans. I would think it just makes a lot of sense to me. So this is something that we have to keep on the radar. And when I make these videos about, these theories that I make up or theories that I see or leaks or anything, I'm not making them to mislead people or trick people into thinking something. I make them because I want everyone, and even myself included, to be alert and aware of what could potentially happen. Now, this is definitely a very viable theory, as along with the Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 4 being one game theory. So you just want to stay aware. That's the main point of these videos, is to stay alert, to stay aware of what could potentially happen. Like I said, these are just theories, and I'm not confirming anything, and I'm not trying to mislead people or trick people. I saw a comment the other day that said I was just lying about everything. No. I always make it clear that these videos are all speculation, and the whole point of them is to keep you aware and alert of what could potentially happen. And trust me, if I was trying to trick people, you would definitely see me using much more clickbaity titles. I would be using clickbait thumbnails, and I'd probably be pulling a ton more views, but I'd also probably be pulling a ton more dislikes. It's not what I'm trying to do. I have no intentions on doing that. So I just wanted to clear that up at the end of this video, because I do see a lot of people, or at least a small amount of people, I guess, saying that I do kind of lie a lot and fake this just for views, but that's not true at all. Most of these are all just rumors and speculation, and like I said, I want you guys to be alert and cognizant of what is going on, what could potentially happen, so we can kind of have the upper hand. That's the whole point. You want to be able to be on top of everything. Then you're going to want to watch these videos or somebody else similar to mine. You just want to be aware. It can't hurt. It can't hurt to know about a theory like this. It's not going to ruin you if it's not true or anything. Like I said, I always make clear that this is not confirmed, or these aren't based upon like true facts or anything. I always make it clear that this is just rumors and just speculations, and I don't want people to get misled, or I don't want people to become sad if none of this is true, because for all we know, we could be seeing Call of Duty Ghost 2. And I don't know, guys, it's all up in the air, and these are just theories. It's a crazy time right now, because we could potentially be seeing one of the biggest Call of Duty titles come back. I mean, the Modern Warfare series was huge. It was one of the highest grossing series. As a matter of fact, if Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4, or at least Black Ops 4, didn't really come out, then Modern Warfare series would actually be probably the highest grossing series, sub-series at least, in the Call of Duty franchise. So like I said, these are all just rumors and speculations, just so you guys can be aware and cognizant of everything. Anyways, guys, that's really about it for this video. Hopefully you do enjoy the video, and I hope you guys all have a good day, and peace.